Hello everybody, vidium here, and today I'm on my way to work. It's I don't know if you can see 11:49, and I get in at 12. But my brother called me before I got out of my house, and he called me because I received a package. And I am expecting a few packages, but there's one that I've been expecting for the longest time. And it is an item, a video game item that I've been wanting ever since it was created, ever since it was printed. And I finally got my hands on one, and I'm gonna show you. Right over here, there's the package. Ta-da! I finally got my official Nintendo Player's Guide. This is the Bible of video games, and I am stoked that I have one. Really, guys, I really needed to have more attention into the item that I have right now in my hands. Because this is a very important piece of gaming history for me. This is actually the Bible for all video game players out there back on the day. This book is actually one of the first illustrations that actually came out when the NES came out on '87, something like that. When the NES single-handedly revived the video game industry, and back in the day, you were one of the hip kids. You actually was the bigger kid if you actually have the NES. But when you have the NES plus this, you are actually the master. And this book actually is awesome. I've been wanting to have this for the longest time. And I wasn't able to buy it when it actually came out. I don't remember when it was. I don't see the date around here, but it was around 1987, 88. The thing that a friend of mine actually had the book, and I went to see his house and I saw it once. I just blazed through the pages, and that was the only time that I actually held this book in my hands. And now to be able to have it once more, to actually hold it is very important for me. And this book is amazing. It has all the secrets for the major video games back in the day. We have Legend of Zelda, we have Punch Out, Ghosts and Goblins, Commando, The Legend of Zelda 2, Castlevania, Kid Icarus, Metroid. There's a lot of stuff in here, and it's very important to actually own this book. Even if you have actually mastered the game, it's very important to have this book with you. Now, the only problem that I have with this one is that on the Zelda pages, it has some writing on the map. It seems that the guy who actually owned this before me played the Zelda game using this book, and he marked everything on the map on the book. Instead of doing like I used to do, that write all the information on another piece of paper, I used to have a notebook where I actually wrote passwords. I actually made maps of my own. So I don't actually write on top of the original document. I really didn't like to do that. And there's a Thor, one of the pages, which is not a big deal. It's a very small one, because the rest of the book is in great shape. It is in awesome shape. It's not the best shape, but it is in amazing shape to have it. I actually got it on eBay. I know that I said it was less than $10, but I actually checked and it was $10. I paid $10 for it. Really cheap to have it in this nice condition. Really cheap. There were people that were selling it for $100 something. I actually found one that was about $200. And I believe that if that person is actually selling it for $200, it has to be that is in almost new condition. He had it inside a glass box or something like that, and there was never a human ever touched it. That's the only reason. But I was able to get it very cheap. They actually sold very cheap. They're not that expensive. Only 1, 2, 3 of them are being sold very, very high. But if you had never had this book, it is a great piece of collectible for your NES collection. If you collect NES games, you must have this. If you haven't, please do so, because this is an amazing piece of gaming history. So I'm gonna look the book, because I actually never look at it with detail, which I'm gonna do right now. So I'm gonna be seeing you later, okay? See ya.